Welcome back. It's been a little bit, but I'm happy to see you all again. I'm James, the channel's Dr-Grayson. This is my friend, training partner, and fellow instructor, Devin. Today we're talking a little bit of grappling. So, what in particular? As you guys know, my channel is mostly focused on striking, savate, all that good stuff. Yet at the same time, I love grappling, and especially these days, it's almost mandatory to train. Whether it's for MMA, self-defense, you name it, it is so important to have a good grasp of what grappling is like. Now, getting into what we're talking about today is what I consider the best guard for people who would rather strike instead of grapple. My preference is stand up, so I look to find ways to use my grappling to either get on top or get back to my feet. Today we're talking guards. In particular, we're talking the butterfly guard. So in my opinion, the closed guard is not great for striking or getting back to my feet. I'm flat on my back, I don't have a ton of distance, so instead, I want something that is going to give me both posture and distance as well. You know, my distance to move from here to start getting towards my technical stand-up is much shorter. With a closed guard, I need to change my position. What are a couple of variations for that butterfly sweep? First, we have our standard hooks on each side. One of my favorites is to work into this double underhook position. I want to position my forehead and crown of my skull right against his chin and along the inside of his neck and get into this backbreaker position. From there, I want to stretch him out, start to turn. I can use my sweep and get on top. Simple, straightforward example. Another good one, especially when it comes to having to worry about strikes, I want to do what I can to tie up these arms. So I want to overwrap, whizzer this far arm, and I'm going to pass this wrist to my other hand. This way I can really keep him clamped and controlled. Now, I either control the elbow or I reach over the far lat, kick my hook up, guide it all the way to the mat, and end up in top position. Two quick examples for that butterfly guard sweep. Last one I'm going to go over real quick is, again, another one. When I'm worried about this, I need to control hands, control posture. I want to work to this underhook, and I want to get to my shoulder crunch. So I'm going palm to palm, and I want to pull him in close. This keeps that posture broken and doesn't leave me sitting here getting hit. So I want to wrap or underhook, crunch this shoulder down, and again, I want to stretch him out, elevate my hook, and sweep. Now, the other reason I very much like the butterfly guard is because of the transition from floor to standing. If I'm here in this position, he moves to stand up, my hooks need to follow. Now, I don't want to be here looking down. I need to get my hands involved, or I need to start changing angles to attack the legs. Now, my most basic here is my feet drop behind the ankles, I tap the knees, and that's my good old dummy sweep. Works surprisingly well. So again, here, I've ended up in this position. Again, I want to work to control one of these hands or both of them. I don't want to be down here looking up. That's something bad waiting to happen. So I work to control as he stands up. Now I'm going to shift. Get 2-on-1. I want to move my foot to his hip and my other foot to his far shoulder. Now I'm really breaking down his balance and his posture. I end up in this stretch guard position. From here I have easy sweeps. I can shift, control the far leg, bring him over into a quick and easy sweep. And recap from the top. From here, I work those double underhooks, get my head into position, stretch him out, break his posture, turn, let my hook follow all the way to the floor, and end up in my mount. Second variation. Again, working to control those arms, tight overhook, control that far wrist. Grab the elbow, grab the lat, again, turn, elevate that hook, get your foot to the floor, solid top position. last of the standard butterfly sweep variations. Again, getting into here. This time shooting this underhook, getting palm to palm so I can enter the shoulder crunch, extending him out, following with my sweep, and ending up again in top position. Because that's what we want. Top position, escapes, posture, getting our way back to standing up. Then the last segment I covered, standing. Again, here I want to find control of one or two of these wrists. I can play with his balance by shifting from the backs of his knees to his hips. The first example I went over is your dummy sweep sit-up. Block the ankles, push. Anytime they're falling back, you want to control at the ankles, pin so you can pass forward, let him fall, and just stand back up. Second one, sit up. He stood up. Now I've managed to keep better control of his posture. I shift this to 2-on-1. 1 foot on the hip, 1 foot on the shoulder for my stretch guard. I rotate, control the far leg, kick my leg high, roll him down, and if I'm real lucky, I can snatch this armbar. So in short, I could go into far more examples beyond that, but I wanted to keep it a little short and sweet today. That is what I think the best guard for a striker is. In any case, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.